Welcome back to the top news channel RF Update. If you find my video useful, don't forget to click like and subscribe. Stop now. Sturgeon collapsed at the British reaction to Boris' decision, didn't give a dime. Scotland's budget will be unveiled tomorrow amid a difficult economic context, according to Finance Minister Katie Forbes. Britons are against the Chancellor's plan to give the SNP an additional £4.6 billion in financing, according to fresh polling data. Many comments said that, so the SNP are given an extra £4.5 billion to use in giveaways to its residents in free prescriptions, free school meals, to all school-age children, free university places, unless you are English, and to use on campaigning for independence. The SNP have not explained where extra money they were given has gone, so they don't deserve extra. In fact, if they cannot manage on what they have been given already, how they manage when or if they get. This is from a Scot who has lived and worked in both Scotland and England. A man named Mike in Links said, £4.6 billion is the equivalent of almost £1,000 for every man, woman, and those not too sure, and child in Scotland. This is on top of the Barnett formula. Ridiculous. Another person named Sami7 said, Cranky still hasn't accounted for the other missing millions, no doubt this money will disappear the same way. None of it ever gets to the communities it's meant for. It goes in the EU Treasury box for Sturgeon's EU dream. In a recent survey, 91% of voters said Mr. Sunak should not have approved the extra funding, whilst just 3% were happy with his choice. 4% of voters said he should have approved a smaller sum, 1% said he should have approved a larger sum, and a further 1% were not sure what to think of the decision. Ms. Forbes said that certain departments will have a difficult budget and that inevitably there is never enough money for everyone to be satisfied. According to the opinion of a reader named Proud Scott said, Frank, it astonishing that this money and given these all other monies given people so far are actually trust. Incredible. No checks or audits to confirm if this money has gone to the right places and or what it was used for. With their appalling record on incompetence that is downright criminal negligence. And someone named BC said, given the extraordinary situation we find ourselves in due to the pandemic, I have no issue with extra money, but I would rather that the SNP had no access to it anything and it went where frontline councils and NHS are in dire lines. The SNP have proved they are fiscal idiots, lead by woman with 1, a limited memory capacity, or 2, an outright liar. I leave it to each individual to choose which. In a recent speech, Daniel Johnson said, after 14 years, the gap between the SNP's rhetoric and reality on investing in Scotland's future is eye-watering. To jumpstart a meaningful recovery from the pandemic and invest in an ambitious future, we've got to make sure every penny is spent wisely. The SNP's broken financial promises have smothered Scotland's potential for too long. We need an ambitious budget with clear priorities for Scotland's recovery. We need a clear picture of what we are trying to achieve, and if it's working. Transparency and efficiency must be at the heart of our economic recovery. The days of short-term thinking must end.